Dating, my favorite topic ever. It can be challenging at any age, and defining your relationship can be just as difficult as finding someone you really like. You may have heard of friends with benefits, right? But have you heard of a situationship? Some couples are using the term when their relationship is undefined, casual, and commitment-free. It's not like you ever say, will you be my girlfriend, or will you be my boyfriend, or will you take it to the next level? No, we don't talk about that. We just keep it a situationship. It's vague. Tamsen Fadal from our NewsNation affiliate in New York. She's an anchor, an author, and midlife advocate. You're just a lady who has a lot of wisdom. And I think I want to, if you don't mind, I'm going to go a couple different directions here than maybe we prepared for.
Let's do it.
You and I can handle it, because I think that these terms, these situationships, or what are the delusionships, and all these different terms that people are using are clouding the fact that A, people don't want so much pressure in dating today, and B, they want more control over what they're calling their relationship. Would you agree?
I absolutely agree. And I also think there are so many options out there. Sometimes people get really afraid to get tied down or to do something that they think they're not ready for quite yet. But you're right about that. I think when we classify those things, it kind of leaves us a little open to be able to have our own control over that relationship instead of somebody else telling us what to do and what we are.
But the expectations destroy those relationships. I mean, we can go into something thinking, oh my God, this guy's really sweet. He's really into me. But he's a total jerk. Like, he doesn't want anything serious. He doesn't want a commitment. He's more concerned about making money or any number of things. And so you have two people, and it could be vice versa. A man could meet a woman and say, oh my God, I think I found my wife. Meanwhile, she's like, whoa, buddy, I ain't marrying nobody. I'm just enjoying my life. So how do you get on the same page?
You have to have that conversation at some point. You know, that's a tough conversation to have, but you also have to be honest with yourself. If this guy is, and I was in a delusionship, but they didn't have the name at that point, you know. But you have to be honest. We didn't have a title. But I would see one action that my friends would say, that's terrible, and I would say, like, no, that many really cared about me. And so I think you have to really be honest with yourself and keep it real, don't you? And say, like, what is that action? And then maybe even ask friends or family to, like, kind of back you up and verify that. But at some point you have to have have a conversation about what this relationship is, if it's indeed a relationship, and not run around just, you know, with all these ideas of grandeur and none of it being real.
Well, fantasies. I call it a fantasy, because a delusionship is defined as where you actually fantasize about a relationship with someone you barely know, or maybe even don't know, and you're just like, I know I'm going to meet them one day. Now, I have done this, Tamsen, I'm going to tell you a secret. I have done this where I have seen somebody from afar and said, I'm going to date them, and told my friends, I'm going to date them. And I ended up doing it, because I just had this will. It was manifesting. Yeah, it wasn't delusionship.
That's fine. That's totally fine. But I've heard that. I've heard there's some actress that said she looked at somebody, I can't think of who it was right now, and said, like, I'm going to marry that man, and did.
And did it. Those women are my heroes. I haven't met anybody that I've actually said that about yet, but when I do, it's manifesting.
No. Let me know. Let me know, and I'll help do it with you. We'll double team that.
It. You can be my fairy godmother. Thank you, Tamsen. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.